Good afternoon, May the 13th, 2016. Time to recap the day's trading activity. We came in today with the idea that if we could not take out and hold 2060, that the market was a sell. And that's turned out to be the actual case. Our buying was 45, 47 is where we were interested in early in buying it. Obviously, you had to get in the 55 area at early case, and then 35 to 40 was buy two. That was buy two. And you had this information in your hands well before the fact. Early on, 55, 57 was going to be sell one, but we said the tipping point was that 2060, 2061 area. And that's where we were. So we had some good trading today. We took several trades in the room, talked through them, a little late on a couple of them. Caught that one well, scratched this one. I believe we caught one more in here. And then said trading, I think either 54, 56, but definitely 62, said the next sell zone was 62, that the market was trading 62 plus. And this was a great setup. You have a P. Volume's lower, skinny bar. We know the buying interest is dried up. When you take out that bar's low, get short. And then it's just been one sell after another as the market spilled and went lower. So pretty damn good trading when all things considered. And sometimes we stub our toes, but generally speaking, you're on the right side of the market and you can exploit it. And we do know where support and resistance actually lie. And most systems won't do that for you, or most ways of looking at the market. Lower high, lower low, F1. The market looks and is pointed lower on the F1 time frame. On the F2 screen, move out of the middle in H period. Prior to that, you can see it's a D leaning P, but we get this move out of the middle and the market breaks. And we're pulled down to this high volume number at 40. And that's where we sit right now. So the trading range is intact. Right now we got a seller above 80. We've had a buyer below 35. And it looks like we're going to test the 30-35 area on this go around. News on Monday, Empire State Manufacturing Survey and Housing Price Index. The buy would be 38 to 40. Buy two, 30 to 35. On the sell side, would like to get it done as close to 50 as possible. So 47.50 sell one, 52.54 sell two. Looks like the market is trying to trade lower, and I'm sensing a shift in sentiment out there. I just see too many of these large traders out there trying to talk the market down. And some of them are almost hysterical in their market commentary. So it either sets up one hell of a short covering rally in the not so distant future, or the sentiment has shifted. And I think for the 15th or 16th week, there's been long liquidation in the stock market. One fellow has come out and said we're headed for 1600, a 20% correction. And we'll know if that transpires probably here early in the summer, if the market's going to head that way or not. The economic news is deteriorating, and it's doing so daily around the globe and in the United States. Occasionally we get numbers that are better than forecasts, like today, but there were some anomalies in there. When you went and looked at the underlying data, you have to wonder how they came up with those numbers. Because we wanted to. They knew the answer they had to get, and it didn't work. The market sold on good news. Okay, higher low, higher high in the 10-year can trade higher on Monday. A lot of that's probably dependent upon what goes on with the E-mini. But starting out the week, we'll be looking to the long side, at least a retest of resistance. And we've got resistance at 131, 131.04. So sell 1, 31, 31.03. That's where resistance is. 7 to 11. the mini falls out of bed, and I do mean fall out of bed, then we can take out resistance. But I think we're going to need some help. Last rotate down stopped at 26.5, so 24. Let's make it 21, 25. Try to buy it on the cheap. It may take 29s to get in. A lot of it's dependent on what happens this afternoon in the E-mini, and as we come in, and then 13 to 17 for buy 2. I don't know about you all, but I usually build a little sleep deficit during the week, so I'm glad the weekend is here. Only had one rough day of trading this week. The rest of it pretty much as planned, so 4 out of 5 isn't bad. Should be 5 out of 5, I know. I'm working on it. Hopefully Nancy's not in the room to remind me of my failings. They're not legion, but it takes more than one hand to count them. Sell 1, 27 to 31. Sell 2, 7 to 11. On the buy side, 8 to 12. So 1 to 5. And if the E-mini falls out of bed this afternoon, we're going to have to pay up to get in. And then 21, 25 for buy 2. Gold managed to finish up a couple of bucks today. It can sell. Remember last time we were consolidating in the 1200 area. Now we're consolidating this 1275 area. We do have sellers above 1300. 1230 was the last rotate down. May have a move out of the middle here to the downside, but again, I just don't think the market's going to break. I mean, I don't care if you're for Trump or for Hillary or Bernie or whoever it happens to be, or my people have been taken off the board, the ones I was interested in. But you look at that, you look at what's going on in the Middle East, you look at what's going on in Asia, you look at the rearmament in the Middle East, you look at every central bank in the world is printing money right now. It just can't give you a very, very comfortable feeling financially. So right here, inside day trading range. May not be ready to break it out to the upside. Put it all together. We were guessing a trading range today, so 75, 77. Sell 1. 80, 82. Sell 2. Got a lot of volume down here, 65, 67, we're at 73, so 71, 69, buy 1, 65, 67, buy 2. So we're a buyer at 65 to 70, we're a seller 75 to 80 to get started. Crude. The news couldn't. I mean, the news was just really, really bearish this week. Yeah, it could be worse, but don't see how. Fundamentally oversupply. Iran now is going to undercut every price Saudi Arabia offers to China. There's going to be the differential there. Iran was reported today was back to pre-sanction production levels. Inside day on crude right here. Yet crude really hasn't broken. Still looking for a move out of this 46.15 area right there. Up or down. Still dealing with a P, but it's got the shape. It's got the look of a B up here, so we'll just trade it as it pops up and see what happens. Uh, 46 and quarter, 46.50, sell 1. 46.75, 47, sell 2. On the buy side, 45.75, 45.50, buy 1. And then 45, 45 and a quarter, buy 2. And the euro, we had 113 even, then our 1275 area, and we've been for over a week. We've been looking for a retest of support at 1300. We got it today, and so the 1225, 1250, 1275 area. Excuse me, 112.50, then 13 at 111.75. That's where support is. So make it 1175, 112 even is the best support. Good thing I can remember numbers most of the time. Lower high, lower low. Look for a place to sell it. It is that simple. That's why we do it. I mean, there's a lot that goes into a lower high and a lower low to get there, but visually, it's a pretty quick read. Definitely a B pattern. Market is trying to sell. Did sell. So 13.25, sell 1 in London. 13.50, sell 2. On the buy side, I'm going to put down 12.75, buy 1. 12.50, buy 2. See if we can take it a little bit lower. Obviously, you got to take out 1300. If we can't break 1300 in London, we can go back to the long time. See if we can get up to 1350. And that's it for May the 13th. 2016. I will see you bright and early Monday morning. Y'all have a great weekend.